right. Just came back about 10 hours ago from watching The Invitation. Right? New movie. Honestly, I didn't even know what it was about. I just knew that, I kind of knew what it was about, right? Based on the preview. Young lady, mother dies. That was the only family she had. She decides to look up her, do her DNA test and find out, who her kinfolk is. And come to find out, she's got this family in England. I think it was in England. And, this long lost cousin finds her and they go to lunch and he introduces her to the family, brings her over to England. And they go to this nice ass house. And next thing you know, a maid is getting killed in front of her, and it's not what she thought it was, right? She's getting invited to this wedding. So here's the thing, right? If you've seen the preview of the movie, then pretty much know the premise. And once you start watching the movie, you know how it's going to end up. You know where this is going, right? So as far as the movie itself, we'll get to that. But I want to talk about the lead character. She was annoying. She was annoying as shit. Annoying as hell. Now, obviously, she was written that way, right? Nothing against her as an actress or anything like that. But the lead character was extremely annoying, right? And then all of a sudden, later on, she gets this burst of bad bitchery. Excuse me. And she just starts fucking shit up, whatever. But anyway, so yes, it ended up weird. Now the journey was pretty decent. The journey was pretty good. But the destination, once we started getting closer to our destination, it's like going to Niagara Falls, right? You ever been to Niagara Falls? As you're getting closer and closer to Niagara Falls, you're going through the hood. It's like, wait a minute, what the fuck? What is going on? Like, I thought we was going to Niagara Falls. Like, this looks nothing like Niagara Falls, right? And I mean, unfortunately, with this, you don't get to Niagara Falls. You just end up in the hood, right? So with this movie, like I said, the lead character was annoying as shit. Some of the decisions that she was making was very questionable. Very, very questionable. Then there was even one point where she decided to go snooping. She saw how to get into this one part of the house. And come to find out, there she found a file, she found some papers on the table that had her Facebook profile and some other information about her, just right there, just easily for her to find, right? So she gets mad. She goes to pack up her stuff, and then the guy that she's been romantically interested in this whole time, he talks her out of it, or he tries to talk her down, and he's trying to say, don't you think I need to check on people to make sure they're not trying to use me because of my money and all of this stuff? And then the then they have sex, right? you know what I mean? Like, it's now, I mean, it makes sense. I get why. From a male, male-female dynamic situation, looking at it that way, like, it makes sense, right? But at the same time, it's like, all right, whatever. But so anyway, there was a lot of very convenient heel turns. Not necessarily heel turns, but like switching sides, right? There's certain characters who decide to switch sides at very convenient moments in the movie with, to me, no explanation as to why they're doing this. No explanation as to this making sense. No hints thrown throughout the movie. Nothing. Right? They just kind of switch sides, and next thing you know, they're turning on other characters, and it's just like, okay, this was just literally done for convenience. All right, whatever. Because this would have been a whole different movie if they didn't do this, right? So, I guess. There was one character in particular who decided to switch sides, and this person actually made sense as to why they decided to switch sides. It did make sense, and you saw it coming. You saw the hints being thrown out there, right? So that part did make sense. And again, I don't want to give too much away. I feel like I'm talking too much about it anyway. But overall, man, this movie, it was, like I said, it was intriguing. It was interesting. It at least kept me intrigued throughout its runtime. Again, once it got toward the end, that's when I really fell off. Like, all right, this is, yeah, I don't know about this. But it would. I don't even know how to necessarily describe this movie. There were things I enjoyed about this movie. But the things that I didn't enjoy do kind of take you out of the movie, or let's say not necessarily didn't enjoy, but enjoyed for the wrong reasons. Like some of the decisions that were being made by the main character it's hilarious, right? It's hilarious, and I'm like I said, I'm enjoying this for the wrong reasons because I'm laughing at you. And then all of a sudden, she decides to smarten up like towards the end, right? And it made her plan made sense, I guess. Her plan did make sense. Or at least the way she did it, but still the conveniences being thrown in, and the people doing certain things just for the plot and having no reason to actually do it whatsoever. That was pretty comical. It was. But overall, man, I'm glad we went to go see it. I enjoyed it. I think the best parts of it were the interaction between the main character and her love interest, right? Their whole dynamic, and then the tension between them two. That's the type of stuff I like. Period. Like outside of movies. So that part was enjoyable to see. That was enjoyable, right? But overall, this movie is not going to I don't think it's going to blow anybody away. It was what it was. If I had to rate it out of like 5 or something like that, I guess I would give it like a 2.5, maybe 3. Just because of where it ended up. I think if the ending was better, if they found better ways, better reasons for certain things to happen, I think it might have scored a little higher. But yeah, other than that, if it's if it's like a early bird showing, or if you just really want to go see it right now and it's an early bird showing, go check it out, see it for yourself. Other than that, you probably wait till this one starts streaming, honestly. Unless you're into that type of movie. Kind of wish I would have went to go see Beast, but anyway, it was what it was. Let me know what you thought, if you've seen it, if you haven't seen it, if you are planning to go see it, let me know, and talk to you next time.